impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh. They're hurting this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. This offense has been suffocated by a sea of maize and blue, reminiscent of what the national champion Wolverine D did in '97, holding their opponents to single digits.
Yeah, and it's at every level. I mean, just a great job being physical up front, locking down in the secondary. Michigan defenses are always on point. They don't give up.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. At the 35, he's got room.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
The handoff to Johnson. The offense coughs it up. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. The option look. Oh, look out, the ball's free. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. We're right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They'll try to slam it in. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense...
Oh, look out! he's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ballgame? You got to have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Buying some time. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the third sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And the pass hits, picked off.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. On the return, it's Morris.
Returner brings it out to the 22. And your Michigan Wolverines will take over 1st and 10.
The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Dropping back, it's Orji. Buys a little extra time. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field to play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. He's got him, and they convert. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Wolverines inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a two-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football fourth down. Great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Deep shot for the end zone. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He's looking for a man on second down. Picked off. Touchdown, Michigan. How about that D coming up with a play like that? So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor. And make him forget that.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
We'll take over. First and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.